Most people think that pest control and solar are dead-end jobs, but what if I told you that those jobs produce the best high-ticket closers in the world? Quick background if you're new here. I have 5 years of sales experience in the pest control and solar door-to-door world. While these opportunities were great in the moment, they didn't make me the money I wanted, but they taught me the skill sets that I needed to succeed. The discipline, the consistency, the dealing with rejection. Now I make $10,000 a month sitting at home from my laptop doing high ticket sales, and I'm going to show you how you can do the same. But first, I want to break down the 3 things that are going to differentiate you in the high ticket space. If you've gone out and done a summer of door to door, you've already dealt with knocking 200 to 300 doors a day, dealing with rejection, dogs barking, homeowners telling you to f off and get a real job. That is going to make it's so much easier to close high ticket deals because the type of objections that you're dealing with are way easier to overcome and handle than they are on the doorstep in real life. Grit and discipline. If you've done a summer of door-to-door sales, you've dealt with knocking for multiple days in a row without selling, cold knocking on multiple doors a day. Imagine for a second you woke up to a laptop pre-booked with warm leads that have been qualified by an actual appointment setter who make sure that these prospects are ready to move forward with a purchase. It's your job to hold their hand and walk them through to the finish line. Now, this is going to be way easier for you because you've learned the hard grit skills that are directly applicable into high ticket sales. Most important thing that you've learned is the sales foundation. You've learned how to deal with objections. You've learned the frameworks for dealing with objections. You've learned how to close clients. You've learned how to close the prospect even when they've told you no 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Now imagine for a second those same objections that you were dealing with on a Zoom computer screen where the prospect is giving you the objections in real time, but for a fact that they're qualified to make the decision. Unlike door to door, where you're knocking on random people's doors, you have no clue if they have the right money or if they're able to make that decision. You have no clue what their experience is during that day. They're not prepared for you to come. These people are qualified, so they have the money to make a decision. They've been pre-inspected by an appointment setter to make sure that they have the time to sit down and listen to your full presentation, as well as they know that they need to make a change and move forward already. You're not going in with cold leads. You're literally closing warm leads. So if you're a solar or pest control door-to-door sales rep, please listen. If you're wondering if it's possible for you to transition into the high ticket space in less than 30 days, it is 100% possible for you. I've done it. I've helped multiple of my friends do it. And I promise you, it's a way better opportunity coming from someone who's worked car sales, insurance, solar, pest control. If you have what it takes to knock and work in those industries, dealing with cold leads, you will absolutely dominate in this space. Here's exactly how you're going to do it. 1, you need to leverage your story and current sales experience. You have to understand, most people getting these high ticket jobs are applying with 0 experience. If you already have years of experience in the door-to-door world, you go with the right presentation, with the right video, with the right body language, and speak with one of these business owners, I promise you they're going to want to hire you because you have that experience. You need to make your story unique, creative, and directly explain how those skills are applicable into high ticket sales. Door-to-door sales is pretty instinctive. A lot of it's natural and the sales cycle is short. You need to study the lingo and the structure of high ticket sales before you try to transition. This is not a quick sales cycle. These sales are 45 minutes to an hour. You need to at least have a roadmap of exactly where you're going to guide the prospect so you can explain this when you're trying to get a high ticket sales job, and so you don't look like an idiot once you land a job and you're not able to close deals. The most important, you need to get in the right rooms. I can't stress this enough. This is a networking game. If you're around the right people who are already working in this industry, it's going to be 10 times easier to land good offers, to figure out exactly how you can get better. Because if you're trying to do this all by yourself, you're going to have a very hard time. Here's the truth. Door-to-door sales, solar, pest control, insurance are the hardest jobs in the world. They teach you more about yourself than any other job that you could ever get. But the problem is your income is always going to be capped. You don't have leverage. With high ticket sales, you're using the leverage of content creators and the internet to have an infinite ability to scale. So you're basically taking your skill sets and putting them in a more effective vehicle to get where you want to go. If you're serious about making a change and you don't know where to start, I opened a free Discord where I documented exactly how I went from $0 in high ticket sales to 10K a month my first month closing, exactly the frameworks I used, the exact Loom scripts that I used to get interviews, the exact methodology I used. You can check out in my other video as well, the first video I ever posted. I go over exactly how you can land a position with zero experience, from DMs to interview to landing your first role. I break everything down. Truthfully, if you're in the same position I was in, I didn't know how to break into high ticket sales and I didn't have any network or any leverage. You have a huge advantage in this Discord. Not only my community, there's multiple communities out there that are free that you can join, and you can start to learn the secrets of how you can transition into this industry with zero experience. I'm telling you, I did it, it's possible, and it will change your entire life and the way you look at your entire life. If you got any value from this video, please hit the subscribe button, share the video. I'm going to be dropping the exact frameworks I use to close high ticket deals, going over way more psychology behind the differences between door to door and high ticket. So I look forward to seeing you all inside the Discord. Till next time.